and unlock and get your Wizards tickets tonight. Fans, our next great giveaway, She Wins Action Poster Night. Give all fans in attendance, be sure to get yours. GC family, coming up as Wizards Dancers calendar magnified. Every fan in the house will get one. Put something on your fridge. And fans, join us at our power promotional game at the entrance to receive your very own complimentary Wizard Beach House. A reminder that you can still purchase tickets for any of
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce report. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second. When it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Green, and it's Fontecchio in at the 3. Turner with a screen on Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo, rebounded by the Wizards. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, what?
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
That's a young, creative mind right there. GP doing work.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Young, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Right side, Green. Fires the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Giannis missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Giannis against Davis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Green.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
MP outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. MP's got 8 points. Bucks trail by 3. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
So for the Wizards, George is checked in for Alexander Sarr. Riley comes in for Davis, and it's Johnson in for Coulibaly. Wizards leading by 3. And here's MP for 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Giannis. MP against Green. Antetokounmpo kicks to Turner. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's a nice answer 3 by Turner. He has that quiet competitive shit.
MP, no good. Bucks trail by 3. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Back to Green. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
MP left side. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Johnson over to help. Lock at 6. Turner with the screen. Shoots the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his 2nd basket of the night. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Bucks ahead. They lead by 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. In for Washington. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Fontecchio's coming in for Jang, and it's Green in for Gary Harris. Bucks trail by 6, setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. A.J. Green out there with Dunn, and it's Fontecchio in at the 3 spot. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight.
Oh, what a move, Giannis!
Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
Wizards leading by 4. The 3 from MP. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
And it's Green, missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. Pass to Green. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Giannis. Giannis up strong with force.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's MP, and he finishes nicely on the layup. MP's got 15 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And Portis throws it down.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
Here's MP. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Antetokounmpo against MP. Offensive rebound. Inchance shot. Shooting foul as the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time.
The previous play is under review.
Instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
From downtown, good! Giannis from deep.
Well, if you've followed Giannis's career, you know how much work he's put into extending his game.
MP outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Portis. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Tie game in Washington. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Now, fans make up 50% of the vote. Current players and a select group of media account for 25% each. Very select.
Well, we know Ernie was selected just based on how he's puffing his chest out over there. Well, where you working out this morning, Ernie?
Well, in part, I guess we have to thank Ernie for these rankings. I'm looking through them. Wait a minute. You know what, Ernie? They're not that bad, though.
The words you're looking for, gentlemen. Sage, wisdom. You're welcome.
Kenny, sage the incense?
And
their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of defenses. I'm ready to lace them up right now and knock some threes down myself, Ernie.
that'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
They've got Trae Young. Davis is out there with Song. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's MP in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away.
Travel that didn't happen.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well,
report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect
trail by 4. MP outside. Davis setting the pick for MP. Davis owning the inside.
great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Milwaukee is gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Here's Rollins driving to the basket. And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Washington. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, the Milwaukee Bucks, not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And seeing where the Wizards are, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon. Maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
Yeah, and it's time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Antetokounmpo. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. And it's Davis with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And here's MP for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Green. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight. Young taking his time here. MP outside. MP nails the triple.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Giannis outside. Pass to Fontecchio. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Again, the miss by Green. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. That shot off the mark.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Giannis passes to Turner.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Fontecchio sets a screen. Fires top of the key. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
From deep, Green. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Washington trailed. And the big fella, Alex Sarr, showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Rollins with a screen on MP. Green bounce pass. Davis against Antetokounmpo. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's MP. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
Turner with the screen for Giannis. To stop the drought. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh, my.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Vukcevic is checked in. Keyshawn George comes in for Anthony Davis. Riley's checked in for Koulibaly. And it's Johnson in for Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Turner. Barnes comes in for Fontecchio. Chang, he's checked in.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
George against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Chang. And here's Barnes for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Bucks lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass.
He's checked in for the Wizards. Young comes in for Carlson Carrington. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Back to Giannis. Pass to Chang. A three ball. It's hauled in by George. Wizards trail by 5. And Milwaukee looking at who they got. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Dunn is out there with Chang, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Barnes sets a screen for Giannis. Pass to Turner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Turner's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. MP looking around. Here's Davis. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
And the shot will go down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
For the Wizards, Alexander Sarr comes in for Keyshawn George. And it's Koulibaly in for Riley. The Bucks also changing it up. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Barnes. Green comes in for Chang. And Rollins subbed in for Chris Dunn. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Here's Green. Jacks up a 3. Koulibaly with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Remember, Turner's led the league in blocks multiple times. I think the shooter forgot that.
MP, the 3 goes down.
And that pick takes the beat totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Wizards trail by 6. 1:33 left in the game. Here's MP. The long shot, no good. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Antetokounmpo through contact.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
The drive by MP. Davis. The 3 doesn't go. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Green fires. Knocks down the 3.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
No good on the free throw.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
MP and get the 3. And here is Antetokounmpo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
Thanks, guys. A solid scoring night for you, MP, but not enough to come away with the win. Talk about a tough night.
Real talk, it's frustrating. I was feeling good with my shot, you know? I hoped that would pull us ahead and I could ride that momentum to the finish line. It didn't work out that way, though. So I gotta figure something else out. I don't know what that is. I just gotta give more.
I'm sure you will, MP. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. See you later.
And this is a tough time of the season, Greg. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Davis. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's MP in at the 2.
That's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
And New York has possession. Following the score by Washington. And Brunson gets it to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Young. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant. We have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and hound him on every possession. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's MP. After the basket by New York. Sarr with a screen on Brunson. MP, the pass to Sarr. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Outside Brunson. Out to Bridges for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's MP from outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off and catch and shoot situation. It's nicely done.
Young finds MP. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. MP's got 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that one's good for Brunson.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
MP, the pass to Young. Washington moving the ball around. The 3. And Davis slams it home. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Brunson passes to Hart. Three-pointer, Bridges. Drops in the 3. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And Washington will go for a different look here. A minute and a half left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Dadier. To the inside. Here's Oubre. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
A deep 3 from MP. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's George, currently averaging 5 points a game.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Pass to Dadier. It's Robinson, high post. Here's Dadier. Out to Oubre, takes a 3, and Vukcevic pulls it down. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to MP, takes the 3. Again, MP missing.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Diawara can't hit. MP inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. And here's Oubre from the arc. No good on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective. He's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. MP's checked in for Washington. Trae Young comes in for Carrington. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And the basket by MP.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And so in the game for Washington, Keyshawn George is out there with Johnson. Then there's Davis, then it's MP, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He tallied 32 points, and he was locked in from deep. but when hasn't he been? And really, it's not so surprising to see him go off like that. He's a star in every sense of the word. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, no question, he made his presence felt in that one.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
There's Young with the three, and it's New York with a rebound. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Alvarado with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And Oubre gets it to go.
Now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
From deep, MP. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Diawara. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Brunson finds Oubre. Alvarado outside. New York working the ball around now. And they double up Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Davis. Oubre passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. Sarr with a screen on Bridges. MP, the pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Brunson. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Young. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Brunson against Young. Pass to MP. Back to Young. MP outside. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. MP's got 12 points in the game. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic, being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Wizards.
They've done some good.
Thanks for tuning in.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in a shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Brian, back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Brunson with it. He's got 16. Bridges misses. And it's Washington on the break. And MP throws it down.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Brunson takes it himself. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And again for three.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Here's MP taking it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Brunson passes to Towns. Towns is screen on Young. The kick out to Brunson. And it's Brunson again missing.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half. But
going up top for Davis.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. From outside the arc. He gets it. To go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The Wizards trail by 5. MP outside. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
MP no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Fires hitting the triple.
Now, he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
MP finds Young. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Now Brunson. 25 points in the game. Robinson, a screen on MP. Down low with 2 seconds left. And a big finish by Robinson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a sub, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And that's it for the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop it.
Making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. MP's checked in for Washington. Young comes in for Carrington. And so in the game for Washington, they've got MP. George out there with Davis. Here we go. It's stolen by MP. And he lobs it up. Here's Dadier, covered by Johnson. And here's Oubre from the arc. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Their offense has been unstoppable. Just 5.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice! Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Here's Dadier. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, watch out below!
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Oubre. And it's Bridges in for Dadier. And then for Washington, Sarge checked in for George. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Johnson. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-2 run here. Brunson? Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
Boy, what a dribble move by Brunson. All on a string on that drive.
Here's MP. Beyond the arc. Oh, MP showing the big range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
MP!
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Brunson banks it home. Big shot.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Knicks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Brunson against MP.
But Jalen Brunson...
Well, maybe a little bit of a use-it-or-lose-it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
The Wizards on offense. They trail by 14. Good! Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. George is there for the rebound.
And he from George.
So it's New York winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill.
Well, we've got a contrast in styles tonight, don't we, Greg? On one side, a terrific...
The best offenses can run through strong B. After all, you can win shooting threes, and there's a lot of perimeter to defend out there.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. We've got Bruce Ellis, and he is out there with Jones. Then it's Isaac Okoro, and it's Smith in at the center position. Sarr with it, covered by Smith. Song, the pass to MP. And here's Young. And here's MP for, and again for 3.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long.
And the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all a result of long hours, and boy, how about the reps he's put up behind the scenes.
And they pick up 2.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Frazier, he's checked in for Okoro.
Number 34, Frazier.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And really just a bad loss, no other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Buzelis with the ball. He's guarded by Davis. MP looking around. He's looking for Sarr and finds him. A 3 from MP. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. A top 10 pick in 2020, Jalen Smith, Richard, played for 3 teams before his 25th birthday. He's seen a lot.
Yeah, that's such a challenge for a young player. I moved around a bit, but it was later in my career. Give Jalen credit. Despite the changes, he is still developing well.
Another miss by MP. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Let's check in now with our Allie Lapours, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He added 43 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. You're right, he was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And here's Hardy, following the three-pointer by MP. Smith kicks to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Buzelis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Washington leading now by 6. MP outside. Koulibaly finds MP. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Jones to the left wing. Here's Hardy. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's MP. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from Coach is simple. Stop him.
And a new group. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here's MP for 3. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with Chicago's head athletic trainer about his status. He said the ankle is definitely swelling, but at this point, they're thinking it's only a sprain. All indications are that he's able to play through it, and while this injury doesn't seem to be a lingering one, it's still something to monitor.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
So for Chicago right now, Trey Jones out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Miller in at the center, locking down the middle. Now George, after Isaac Okoro, missing on that last three-pointer. And he comes up with the deuce. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
They get it back, and Giddey gets it to go.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley. Slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
That one is off.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Washington making some changes. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson. Young is subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Then for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Hardy in for Josh Giddey. Now here's Hardy. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Great crossover to get free. Saar's got his first basket of the night.
This offense just continues to impress.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
For the three. Offensive rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And George gets it to go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Jones drives in. Pass to Okoro. They need this. Hardy, no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
MP, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Washington with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Count it, good. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jones looking for an opening. From past the arc. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Washington holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Washington Wizards.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
We are really close to it now. One of my favorite events of the year. I just bought a new suit for it.
Yeah, I like the whole week.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Wizards leading by 18. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Sarr out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's MP. And it's Young in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Well, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Here's Jones after the basket by Washington. Smith sets the pick for Jones. Over Young on the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here's Jones following the 3-pointer by MP.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped. Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Sarr against Jones. Pass to Okoro. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Hardy, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. You take a look at Hardy, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Trae Young, just trailing him.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Now, here's Okoro. Nothing on the board. Jones in the post. He's against Young. On the basket by Jones. Some adjustments to the game plan. And Washington making a change. George is checked in. Sarr, the screen. MP passes to Sarr. Over Smith. And Sarr gets it to go. On the assist by MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Hardy. Looking to get back on track here. He lays it in. Hardy's got 6 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length. Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Buzelis' shot is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
That one drops for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Hardy, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's Buzelis. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. MP outside. And Davis wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Jones kicks to Okoro. Smith with a screen on Song. Pass to Hardy. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping him.
And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Hardy. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's MP. That's in there. Davis with the assist. MP's got 31.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's MP making things happen for Washington. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect...
He's checked in for Washington. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Miller. Okoro comes in for Frazier. Hardy, he's checked in for Dillingham. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. So the Bulls 5 right now. Jalen Smith is up there with Buzelis. Then there's Hardy. Then it's Jones. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. Back to Johnson. Pass to MP. That 3 off the mark. The Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Smith sets the pick for Jones. Smith on the wing. Now Buzelis. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Hardy, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards.
Oh! Wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest?
Snatched away. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. Riley grabs the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Wizards.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Pass to Riley, back to MP. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 36.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the 3. saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the side.